Matthew 18 and verse 15, moreover, if your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. If he hears you, you have gained your brother. Now, right there is the goal, to gain your brother without losing yourself, but to gain your brother, not to gloat over your brother, not to prove that you were right and your brother was wrong, but the goal is to gain your brother, to gain your sister. Now, he didn't say if your brother sins against you, cut him off and never speak to him again. In fact, it says, go to him. Jesus said the injured party is the one that should go. And I know our natural response is, wait a minute. You know, he's the one that sinned against me. He needs to make the first move. He knows what he did. I'm not moving an inch. He needs to come to me. No, Jesus said, if your brother sins against you, you go to them. And it's always the more spiritual person in a relationship, in a marriage or whatever, that seeks reconciliation first. So I think husbands and wives should probably have a race to see who can repent first and ask for forgiveness first. It's always the more spiritual one that does it. But Jesus also says this, just because of the value that God places on relationships. And he said, do it between you and that person alone. No one else needs to know. Keep it between you. But sometimes what people do, instead of going to that person alone, they go to everybody else and talk about what that person did to them. Well, this is what they did, and so now everybody's got this bad opinion, a tainted opinion. And what that does is actually it makes the breach even wider and makes it all that more difficult to restore or regain the relationship.